Hello, this is Aubrey Bursch with Easy School Marketing, and I'm here today to talk to you about imagining a better day, imagining a better year, imagining how things might be different for you and easier for you in your position at your school. I want you to imagine. So, what do you want for your school? How do you want to feel when you're working? These are the questions that I think we're so lost in the hustle of every day that we forget to think about. Like, how could we make this more enjoyable? What would be a better way to do things and a more effective way to do things? Like I said, so often we're in the day-to-day hustle. And what I hear from small and medium-sized schools is, it's always been like that. She always does that over there, that task. Margaret's been with us for 20 years. Yes, she's not pulling her weight, but still, she's been with us for 20 years. And oh yes, and we don't have the money or the resources to outsource anything. And yes, we can't delete anything off our plates. And this is honestly, I hear this so often, but why not? I ask, why not? What if things were different? Imagine that you were focusing on truly the game changer in your position. If you're ahead of school, what if you cleared off all that other nonsense that you have to deal with and then instead focused on building relationships and serving your students and your staff and working with your board and your parents? What if you had space in your day to deal with the unexpected emergencies that are going to come up? It always will happen in independent school. What if things felt easier? And a lot of times in independent schools, no one thinks that's possible. Like, it's usually we hustle until we burn out. And I've been there. I totally burned out in one of my jobs in independent school because I didn't know any better. Okay. And I was so busy hustling that I didn't look up. Okay. And I didn't ask the questions that I'm asking you to think about right now. So I'm inviting you to take 10 minutes today to sit back and just ask yourself, what if it could be different? What if this doesn't have to be the way it is? What if I could focus exclusively on that thing that is going to move the school forward in a better direction, that's going to have the highest impact? What if I could do that? And that is a beautiful and magical thing, because when you can open your mind to that, so much can happen. What would that feel like? I mean, I just imagine, like, what would that feel like when we're working with some of our clients and we take over their social media management, we take over their development and marketing plans, we help write their communications, we help edit their communications, we're meeting with them weekly to take things off their plate and to give them guidance. Do you know how much that frees time out of their schedule? And it's almost like a relief, like the weight is lifted. Now, I'm not saying you have to hire us, which is always, by the way, you should, because we're amazing. But I'm just saying, like, thinking like that of what is possible allows you to come up with some solutions to really make changes. And for like a lot of our clients, I mean, they've needed this more than ever this year, because what they thought they were going to have time to focus on, which they really never had time to focus on, they certainly don't have time to focus on this year with COVID. I mean, a lot of our head of school clients, like, they need their time to be keeping their parents happy, safe, their families happy, safe, and informed, and running their school and their staff, because in dealing with their staff anxiety and all that stuff is happening right now. They can't be dealing with other things. So I am going to ask you 3 questions. I wrote them down, and I want you to take this 10 minutes and really think about these questions and how they can impact your school and your life. I think they will have, if you go through this exercise, and I encourage like admin teams to go through this exercise too. It's like, okay, what are 5 things that you could take off your plate that would allow you to do that one thing that's going to move the school forward in a better direction? Now, by one thing, it might be like relationship building. Well, obviously there are many components to relationship building, but you get what I'm saying. Like the one focus of your job, if you weren't spread so thin, what are the 5 other things that you could take off your plate? Okay, so that you could focus on like relationship building, for example. Number 2, what would your day, week, month, and year look like if you did that? Imagine. So let's just think of your day. Like maybe you spend an hour or 2 doing social media posts a week, and then you spend another hour or 2 doing graphic design work for, maybe you're in the marketing and communications world, or maybe you are trying to plan out the high level development and marketing, pieces, but you never get a quiet moment. So you're always piecemealing it together. Like what are things that you could definitely, that would make a difference? Like what would that be if you extracted that from your day? And now you have this clear focus of what you should be doing. Imagine that. I'd love for you to imagine that. Now, number 3, knowing that, like, let's imagine those 5 things are off your plate. Okay. And you have a very specific focus for your position. Imagine the impact it would have on your school, like moving your school forward, and your life. Like you could literally close your eyes. Imagine the relief knowing that you are making a difference every day and you're doing that one thing that's moving the needle forward. Like, first of all, the satisfaction in knowing that is huge. Second of all, like the job fulfillment piece, huge. Third, you're helping your school be better. You're helping your school move forward and gain traction, probably generate revenue, indirectly or directly. Like you are able to do so much more. So try this exercise out. I want to hear from you. It's definitely a game changer. And I think when we can start thinking like that and doing more of these exercises in schools, we will start to see schools up level and really be able to function at a higher level and get more done. Actually get more of the right things done. Definitely that. Then what's currently happening right now. This is a practice that a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners do, but for some reason in schools, we don't do that. So let's change that. So I'm challenging you to change that. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know how the exercise went. Even send me an email at aubrey@easyschoolmarketing.com and let me know. Like you can even send me your answers so I can hold you accountable. I'm here to support you. I hope that you do this exercise and do the work. Take care. Bye.